Welcome to another episode of GreedyCraft, where today we're going to be unlocking the meta transmutation tablet. Okay, so testing out the armor, and TPS is good, and all I did was restart the game. I didn't restart my whole computer. So I want to see my armor, but we got Draconic shield capacity and recovery. I ended up running out of Wyvern cores because it turns out that you need... I'm really worried that a meteor is going to spawn on my base at some point because they seem to keep appearing in different places. And yes, still going to get a pet. But it turned out I had to upgrade these guys. So yes, that used my Wyvern cores, so I just need 8 more and then I'll be able to probably, I think it was... RF capacity, and we've also got I just got basic move speed, and I don't think I'll be going any faster than this. Like, I don't think I'll upgrade to the next one because this is reasonably fast, and there's no way to turn it on or off as far as I'm aware. So if we got like a really fast move speed, it would just be all the time. And also, while I was waiting for that, ran all the cables and conduits. Just need to tidy up the bottom bit, but everything just runs off like one flux point now on each side. So yeah, now as soon as I put seeds up here, they're actually going to be getting used, and it should be pretty cool. Hopefully we don't get too much lag from this many farmers in such a small space, but I really like that. I reckon it looks kind of cool. The cables, yeah, I mean, they actually don't look too bad. I guess I could have like ran them up the posts, but it's fine, it's fine. It's a little bit industrial. So we're going to head to the end, and we're going to try and find a Chaos Dragon. Now, we did, of course, have our EMC quest that we could go down to, which I don't know what we get via EMC. Maybe we could get, like, Draconium and Wyvern cores and stuff. But this does lock a game stage, which might make the difficulty harder. So I figure we'll go and fight the dragon first. And this is going to increase a game stage. So we're not going to get more than... It could be a while before we... Oh wait, make sure to put Chaos Resistance modifier. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not going to wear Mantle of the Stars. Chaos Resistance. That is something I have not done. I don't know what gives us Chaos Resistance. So we're not going to be fighting the Chaos Dragon. 1 Awakened Core gives you 5% Chaos Resist. It gives you 5%. Oh, sweet. I thought it was you needed like that many in total. So... I think we might still need 20 per... Chaos Resistance 4. I don't know how much higher it goes because I'm actually out of Awakened Cores. But we're definitely going to need to do that. I mean, I guess we try it. But I think we're just going to get absolutely annihilated by a Chaos Dragon. But hey, we'll give it a go. But I suspect this is probably not going to be Flash. So let's grab an Ender Pearl. And head over here. And we have to head to like... Oh, Meteor. Actually, does it say in the quest book? Where X and Y can be divided by 5,000. So if we head to... I guess we're kind of near... Go, get that fast flight speed. We'll head to 5,000, negative 5,000. And I might even want like a Draconic Bow as well. I don't know if sword's really the best way to go after him. So I expect we are probably going to die. Because we do not have enough Chaos Resistance. But we can at least set a Waystone as well. And then, yeah, I think we're gonna, of course, get a pet. gonna do it. I'm gonna get a pet. I got something in mind. Get a pet, and then I think we will work on the EMC stuff. And just hopefully I can get draconium and gold and diamonds, just the stuff I keep running out of. Now, I think the ratio of the amount of EMC you get from the item you put in to what you get when you pull out has changed. Well, it's 8 times as expensive to take stuff out, is my understanding. So if you put in 8,000 EMC worth of stuff, you could only take the equivalent of 1,000 EMC worth of stuff out. So yeah, that's something to be aware of. Because depending on if that wasn't the case, depending on whether or not we could get all of the items, we could just put absolutely everything we own, just turn it straight into EMC, and then just take out what we needed when we needed it. But I don't know if we'll be doing that. Okay, so this looks like the oh yes, this is where the Chaos Guardian is. Now, kind of handy compared to, oh dear. Oh. Well, I was going to put a waystone down, but yeah, I think we've proved a point. TPS is still good too. Yeah. Okay. Yep, we need we need more chaos resistance. So let's have a look. I'm gonna get a pet. But let's have a look at what we need. For crafting this dude. And red matter we have. These can probably craft. We have chroma steel now. We have crafted an Oblivion catalyst before. We're going to have to do another one because I used it for something silly. We've got these things. Block of matter. This looked pretty easy actually. I found a whole bunch of liquid antimatter in the first Abyssal Craft dimension, and apparently we can just use that Philosopher's Stone to turn the liquid antimatter into blocks of matter. Singularity, that's what I'm not sure about. I think we just have to chuck 256,000 stuff. 256,000 stuff. It's a lot of stuff. So we need to get this matter condenser. That's pretty cheap actually. So how does this thing work? Condense into metables, condense into singularities. 256,000 per item. Like, hey, we got a bunch of these aqualite seeds. Oh. Wait, we might need a drive in there. Or one of these things, rather. Singularity takes, so we need a 64k drive by the look of it. And I think we lost all the stuff that we had that we just put in there. And if there's no weighting on like types of items. Huh, cool. So wait, do sticks count? Because that's a pretty good ratio of like logs to sticks. I didn't count. So let's just put 1 in. 1537, 1538. Okay, so just any item, and we need 256,000 items. That's a few. Like things like nuggets would be a good ratio. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so I'll do that off camera. It seems like we just need to pile stuff in there, and eventually we'll end up with a singularity. Another causality collapse. We've crafted one of them before, so let's craft another one of them. Red matter we have ultimate. I think we can make one. I don't know if I have all of these recipes taught. Oh, don't do it that way. Shift click it on. Missing an elite control circuit. Oh, I just haven't taught the recipes for that, but that should be not too bad. And we've got chrome steel now. Yeah, so I'll craft these bits and pieces, and then we'll have this thing, and then this is going to unlock some EMC stuff, because, yeah, it's going to be a while before we've got enough chaos resistance to take on that dragon, because he really just one-shot us. Yeah, interesting. All right, I'll be back in a bit, and we will be crafting one of these doohickeys. None of this looks too bad. Oh, one thing I will show you actually before we go. Over here we got some weird stuff growing. I crafted some V seeds, and it seems like when you harvest seeds, you get a chance to get like a random V seed. So if we look up like, yeah, we got all these things. So like that's got Cognito on it. These have got Lux. So that's kind of cool. And it looks like they're just going to spread and fill this whole area. So yeah, that's kind of handy. This is now my Thorncraft area. And of course our bonus growth actually doesn't reach all the way over here, but that's cool. Right, back in a bit. Just getting the last little bits and pieces we need, and I gotta say, the seeds, the V seeds, are the way to go for getting stuff. Like I needed Oram. Oh look, I've got pods and seeds. And there is kind of a side effect when you harvest a V seed. It drops random seeds for other ones, so I've kind of got some seeds just going on, and I end up with like some extra random seeds going in here. I just come along and chuck them up here, and we're eventually ending up with just all sorts of seeds, and you can like smelt these down into the essences as well. In between the different parts of recording, I've been doing a lot. Most of these, okay, not most of these, but all of these are now draconium seeds, and I've moved the infronium up into the field that gets a little bit less of the growth bonus, because we had plenty of that. Actually ended up using a lot of infronium for crafting the singularity. You see, we just got another one just tucking away, and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just like make some bonsai pots and automatically craft the logs into sticks, but it's been going a wee while, and it has not done a lot. Like 1,000 out of 524,000. I mean, eventually we might end up with another one, but that's pretty slow. This is probably not going to stay there. Yeah, and then just probably still crafting. Yeah, we got some draconium seeds. Got plenty of draconium. Actually running out of gold, so I might duplicate some gold seeds. But we've got everything we need for crafting this dude. And I'm really hoping that once we make this guy, like, we're going to be able to get into some of this EMC stuff. Now we might have to keep an eye out for another rift. I just saw a green dot on the map, so I can't see what it is, because I put labels on some of these jars, but the shaders kind of mess them up and you can't read them. And then I was shift right clicking the jars to remove the labels, and it was still showing the labels there, so I shift right clicked again, and that empties the jar just straight into the air. So it's a little bit of negative flux, so we may or may not end up with a rift at some point. I can't see one yet. Okay, so we got this stuff. We've got the hand stuff. We just got some Oram and some Precantatio. Gee, this is not a great way to organize your jars. Like, looks kind of cool, but quite painful to use. So that's these two. You got a zombie just hanging around. So that one's done. That one's done. Alienus, I thought I had already put there. No, but I've got plenty of Well, we only need 50. And permutatio. Come in here and hey, look. We got plenty of these V spots. So yeah, this makes it way easier to get this stuff. Probably a little bit too easy for like what the mod dev intended, but I'm not complaining. Finding the right items is a little bit tedious. And we've got a butterfly showing up somewhere on our map for some reason. I'll grab this stuff. 2 jars there, and this should be everything. Now this is a dangerous instability. I mean, I guess we start it. We know we can stop it. We might lose an item, but let's see how this goes. Oh dear, this is gonna not go well. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That went unstable very fast. Okay. Well, I guess we have to stabilize our thing. Now, we had those stabilizers, right? Didn't we? Like, we actually made one. I just don't know how you use these stabilizers. Looks like I need to get another theory of infusion and get the stuff. Alright, I will do that because that got really unstable really fast. We'll figure out how we use these things. What was the recipe for this? Not too bad. I'll probably end up making a couple more of these, depending on how these work. Alright, and before I forget, we're going to get a pet. And I've built the pet, this nice little enclosure. You'll see why in a second. So we're going to have... maybe I probably didn't put this in quite the right place. We have... Oh, he breaks glass. Well... Fluffy, what are you doing? Okay, so glass is a bad idea. Alright. Alright, take two. Take two of releasing Fluffy. What did I hear? Do you break these? Well... I mean, you kind of seem like you're just sitting there. Why are you floating? I mean, I'm sure this is safe. I don't know why you keep trying to climb out. Stop breaking your enclosure. I have a bunch of these infusion stabilizers. This actually took a little bit of crafting, but I figured out how they work by watching a tutorial online. So we made these redstone inlays, and what this does is converts instability into flux, which you'll see a bit of flux come off here. So this isn't exactly ideal, because we could just end up with a whole bunch of flux in the area. But it should stop the ritual from failing, at least. And you'll notice the candles are gone because I have moved them down here. And made a bunch more of them. So this should hopefully help increase the stability. And these dudes should help with a bit as well. Stability's 2.68. Yeah, that's way higher than it was before. I think it was still like 3 instability. Do we risk it? Or do we make some more candles? I'm kind of tempted to make some more candles. That's pretty easy because we got heaps of zombie flesh. It's just a little bit tedious. So, Ignis, we have a bunch of these seeds. No, we don't want to do that many. So each of these does 5 tallow. So if we get about 150 zombie flesh, And this should be enough. Now, hopefully this all fits in here in one go. Yeah, and then we just do this. Nice. Bunch of tallow. Yeah, we'll just get a bunch of candles. And I'll just place some more. I guess we'll turn this into like a line of blue candles. Cool. And that should be a bit more stability. Come up here. It does normally take a little bit to update on this guy. Apparently we can use the jars as well. So actually I think I'm missing. Oh, I've got these extra ones. Like we can use these to help the stability, so I might even just grab a couple that we're not actually using. Just to symmetrical it up a little bit. 3.3, perfect. I don't even think we're going to need these stabilizers. But better safe than sorry. Like I'd be really disappointed if we lost this dude. This dude was a pain. He took a lot of stuff to make. And chroma steel, obviously, it's pretty expensive. This is annoying. These are easy. That's just expensive, and that was a bit of a pain because it was infusion crafting as well. So we should have everything. I might have checked this thing. We need this dude in the middle. Let's double check, right? Before we commit to this. We got 50, that stuff. Perfect. We should be able to make this guy. And we should be safe now. Like there's a lot of stability there. Perfect. Whoops, not that. Oh, and we're up to 3.6 gain a cycle. So this won't actually get unstable at all. So we won't actually have to use these stabilizers. But could come in handy if we start trying to craft some stuff in the future. And also our discount things underneath the pedestals don't work. It's annoying. Oh, we did it. Did we get much flux in the area from that? Not really. Nothing worth thinking about. Woohoo! Nice. And it didn't actually look like our difficulty went up at all. So difficulty's still 900, whoops, which is what it was before. And now everything has EMC values. Right. Well, it looks like that doesn't have an EMC value, but lots of stuff has EMC values. And that's cool. And for quest rewards, what did we get? We come down here, we can now, this is what we want to make. So energy medic core. Okay, some more delivery orders, some experience. That's, I really wanted another one of these. And matter conversion. This is going to get us game stage, transmutation table. A little bit scared of this recipe. Oh, that doesn't look 2 billion RF. Okay. A wyvern metal block. That's a little bit ouch. I have to craft another extreme crafting table. I mean, yeah, well, I feel like we've done, like, that doesn't seem as expensive as it used to. Pink matter. We're gonna have to craft this. This looks like a lot of coal, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. And then this will hopefully, the transmutation tablet, I mean, I think that's just like a bauble you can carry around, right? Interesting. So, I guess, yeah. We got this dude. This is our next target. It's hopefully going to make crafting like this stuff way easier. Although we've got a bunch of draconium back at the base. But yeah. Sweet. Sweet. I think we'll leave that there. And we're going to come back next time and definitely holding on to this. We're going to try and craft one of these dudes. I had one of these and I used it to get the experience. Bounty Hunter Medal, that's something we're going to have to look at. Like a gold one. It's 8 bronze. 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 Do different bounty boards have different bounties? Because is there one over here? We might have to do a few bounties. Which I actually haven't done any yet. So that'll be alright. Yeah, I actually don't see a bounty board over here. But alright, we'll come back next time and we'll have a look at that. See you guys in the next one.